Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of Radon. Right, before I say anything else, a few people have asked, where'd you get the mod pack from? It's on the Twitch launcher, which I hadn't heard of before hunting this thing down. Obviously, the Curse launcher didn't last very long. It was replaced by the Twitch launcher. You can find it by searching for Radon on there. Let's grab this bone. It's just turned daytime. I was hiding because a bunch of skeletons were coming after me, and they are scary now. And I have found this strange-looking structure here. I've never seen one of these before, but it says Astral Sorcery. Huh, looks like this is actually like a buried... Oh, this is cool, like a buried ruin. That's pretty neat. Okay. So, tell you what, give me a second here and I'm gonna excavate this. Yeah, okay. So this is, I've legit never seen one of these before. What do we do with this? I was actually hoping I would stumble across something from Astral Sorcery. We've got a problem back at the base. I will elaborate when we get back there. Basically, I was working on using those, what are they called, the wattle and daub blocks a little bit better, because, you know, the way I was using them before, it was just a mess. I didn't like the pattern it was making, so I've tried something a little bit simpler, and, you know, it looks better, but I sort of spent a bunch of time in a creative world, trying to design something that actually looked halfway decent, and I think I've got something now. But so I'm going to be building like a proper house. We've got our little starter house over that direction. We've got our little starter house built. I want to build something a little bit better, a little bit more spacious, so we can get into some mods, although we're still steering clear of the tech mods. And long story short, I need clay. I need absolutely tons of clay, and I've been going out and digging, like picking it up as I find it, and it's just, it's not easy to find. Getting a lot of clay the manual way is a nightmare, but there aren't very many ways of getting it that don't involve RF. So like, if we look at this recipe, there's a bunch of things you can break down clay items into clay. That's no good to us. Industrial centrifuge, all that kind of stuff. The Britannia way doesn't seem to give you any extra. Enrichment chamber, that's RF. Centrifuge, bees. I looked into that for a while, but like even the centrifuge requires RF. It's annoying. And then I think the only way I could think of actually doing it was if you go for the clay blocks themselves. Yeah, here we go. It's this Astral Sorcery mod. So if we want to be able to convert sand into clay, we need to get into this mod, basically. And I've very little idea how it works. I've seen parts of episodes where people have been like working on it. And I know the first thing you need to do is find some ruins that have, well, some Astral Sorcery ruins. And everyone says you need to get as much of this marble as possible, so I'm going to dig all of this up anyway. But I was kind of hoping there would be... There is! This is what we were looking for. Okay, this is exactly the place we wanted. Right, so I'm going to need wood now, and I don't have any. We're in the middle of a... Oh, there we go. Acacia. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see if I can figure this out. So we've got like constellation paper. What does this do? Remembers the drawing of Dissidia. Add a tab to the journal. So we're going to need Dissidia. There's a journal, isn't there? How do we get this journal? Oh, what's just happened? There we go. Journal. If I could spell, that would be fantastic. Astral Sorcery. Need a book. Parchment. Oh no, this is going to take some doing, isn't it? Okay, well, long story short, you craft like a crafting table. By the way, thank you very much, Mama Jamma, for pointing out this crafting table out of stick. This thing has been a lifesaver while I've been out exploring, like being able to replace the shovels and stuff. It's been really, really good. Origins of Darkness. Oh yeah, that's an evil craft one we found. While I'm here, I'm just going to place this thing here. Put you down. And basically this floating crystal puts like a laser beam onto here, and you can use it to craft, I think it's a, some kind of like wand or something. Resonating wand, ender pearl, 2 marbles, and 2 aquamarines. We have the marble. I'm pretty sure we have the aquamarine. Just need an ender pearl. I can actually craft that while I'm out here, couldn't I? Okay, I'm gonna cut, guys. I'm gonna do a little bit more exploring, but we are definitely gonna be bookmarking this place. Let's see. Waypoints. New astral sorcery, because this is where we're gonna need to come to get started. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Oh my goodness. Oh shoot, I'm under attack. Don't need sticks. Okay. My goodness, that was stressful. I actually died once. Took the opportunity to pick up the journal I apparently already had back at the base. So we've got this. I think we have everything we need now to actually craft this wand thing. So let's get started with this. What was it? 2 of these. And what? 1 of those on the end. Resonating wand. Okay, cool. So we've got this thing now. It said something about it has some curious other properties. Vibrates, emits energetic sparks of white light that gather in seemingly random locations around the surface of the land. Nothing seems out of place on the surface, so we have to dig and find something. So I guess I'm gonna head back to the base and start working on that. And I'll show you what we've been working on between episodes. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Okay, slight distraction. I just found my first diamond, and it wasn't actually from mining. Okay. Oh man, okay, that was a that was an interesting journey, but we made it home, So you may notice the first change around here is the furniture, and this is actually something I just crafted. While I was on the way back, I found an ironwood tree. Got a couple of saplings. Apparently you can turn that stuff into some pretty nice looking tables and chairs. This fits nicely with the decor. And if you can see on the left hand side there, a new door. I really like how that looks too. It's got all like the iron reinforcements on it, like latches. I think that's going to go very nicely with our build. So I'm pretty glad we found that. Something has occurred to me though, right? So suspicious goings on. So we stumbled across that ruin in the middle of a desert. I mean, I personally think it was pretty hidden. We literally stumbled across it, had to unearth it, dig down, and we managed to craft this resonating wand. And then when I got killed by that Enderman, came back, I realized that we already had this journal. Why do we already have this journal, huh? Huh? I don't actually remember getting it, but we have it. And that got me to thinking about a bunch of other stuff as well. So we found this book, The Origins of Darkness. There's a suspicious name if ever I heard one. We found this just lying around in a set of ruins, right? Right? Okay. And we also found, I think in the same ruins, these ancient scrolls. And it's kind of telling me, it's trying to convince me to build some multi-block structure. Suspicious. And there's also this mysterious document, which we keep getting more and more of. I don't know why. And also an actually editions manual. This seems probably the least threatening of them all, but I guess that might be because of the happy colors. Who knows? My point is, I think I should have learnt my lesson from the last time round. This is how we ended up getting put in stasis for 1 billion years. We're going to have to be very, very careful about what we let ourselves be fooled into, I think, this time round. So actually editions, we'll probably get into that sometime soon. Mysterious document, that's going right at the bottom of the pile for now. Evil craft, yeah, we'll see about that. Ancient scroll, kind of suspicious. We're gonna stick to this astral sorcery for now, because I feel like that really was coincidence that we found that place. So I'm the least suspicious of that. It wasn't trying so hard for me to find it. Yeah. So let me show you what I've been up to. You might, oh great, it's nighttime. Well, let's have a quick sleep. You may have noticed the walls are different in here from the last episode. So I really didn't like the way the pattern was on those, so I created these instead. And I prefer the way this looks, but it's a little bit plain. I still haven't achieved the whole kind of effect that I was going for, and I was looking up online. Let me start that again. Oh man, I am tired, guys. Sorry. So yeah, I was talking to Oracle in the comments about the different, like, about a few different like architectural styles, and the fact that there's a town near where I live called Chester, and it's got these really cool looking medieval buildings. Well, medieval looking buildings. They're actually Victorian, and it's a style called black and white architecture. So if you Google Chester, you'll see why. But that's kind of the effect I was going for, where they got like the exposed timber but painted with like the white backgrounds and stuff. So I've kind of been playing around with how we can turn that into a build. So you can see loads of acacia trees planted here, loads of oak trees planted, duck underneath, loads of birch trees planted. Since when do trees other than oak grow next to each other like this? When did that get changed? I don't remember. I mean, I thought that oak trees were the only ones that could share leaves, so they were the only ones that could grow next to each other like that. Maybe they've just improved the code. But we are going to be using those 3 different types of wood, plus a bunch of other stuff in this area over here. And we're going to build a new house, and we're going to make the fullest use possible of those blocks. So I was kind of working on clearing this space out. You can see up to like where that sheer cliff is. This is all going to be one building, and it's going to be a 3, let's see, 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 floor building, I think, from what I've planned. And it's going to give us some space to start doing some research and maybe playing with a few different mods as well, because I'm more or less vanilla at the moment. I'm aware of that. So yeah, I need to do a bunch of mining, and that was what I wanted the clay for, because these wattle and daub sort of blocks require quite a bit of clay, and I was getting really sick of going and mining it by hand. So that's the plan. I need like straw and stuff too, but we've got that growing. That's not a problem. I think to get the clay though, we need to get a little bit more into this astral sorcery mod. So that means I need to do some mining. Leave it with me, guys. I'm gonna get to work, and I will see you in just a bit. I'm back out exploring again because I need another few bits and pieces, and I just stumbled across another village, which is cool. Lots of different stuff here. It looks like hops. I think I've got some of those back at the base, actually. Oh no, zombie villager! They've all been converted already. Guess they're having a bad time. What I was kind of hoping though is that this would have one of those buildings with, in fact we've got all these crops as well, one of those buildings with like bookshelves in them, just because I haven't got cows or anything yet. I can't remember which building has them. Aha, this one. Right, I'm gonna raid these and keep going, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Aha, what have we here? Yeah, so found a bunch of horses and some cows. I actually had some issues here. Let's see, let's get back forward. I died, well, the game crashed. I sort of fell into the water over there, and the game crashed. And when I got back in, I had drowned and died, and then the game kept crashing every time I got close to my corpse, so that was difficult. But yeah, we managed to tame this horse. He's gonna run back to land now, I guess. I just need to get some more, well, some wool, because I just raided a roots dungeon, and it gave me a bunch of iron and gold and some leather, which is something I've been looking for absolutely ages. So in here, I'm hoping there will be some wool. Oh, they've changed it to clay. Don't. Never mind. Okay, I think we might have a moment's peace here. Let's try and craft what I've been trying to craft for ages. Leather, wool, gold. We should have all of that. Oh, did I not get the leather out of the bag? Okay, here we go. So that goes all around this thing and this thing. Backpack. Cool. Okay, so this thing says hold shift, press B to open while equipped, sneak and break to equip, sneak and right click ground with empty hand to unequip. So, presumably, let's do that. Okay, there you go. Got it. So we hit the tilde key and it opens up the backpack. Okay, that was way harder than it should have been. Okay, so now in theory, we should have everything we need to make this luminous crafting table. So it's going to be marble. That's chiseled marble. And I need 6. Let's see, do I have some more in... Oh, wrong thing. One of these bags should have some marble. Yeah, there we go. This will do. I'm sure this will work. Let's give this a go. So, you, and you gives us the luminous crafting table. And finally, we've unlocked the next part of this book here. So we've done the other one. Exploration is now opened up, so I can read all about this stuff. Light wells, crystal growth. This is something we found underground, so I actually did find one of those crystals. Have I got it in my bag here? Yeah, okay, just while I was mining around at bedrock level, I found one of those rock crystals. So we can use that, I think, for the next wave of stuff. I think we're going to need to do some more. I'm going to need to do a bunch more mining, and we're going to need to find a place to build a structure for astral sorcery closer to the base, I think. So I'm gonna head back now, maybe wait till daytime because there's lots of bad stuff up there at the surface, and I will see you guys back at the base. Okay, got slightly distracted here trying to figure out how these with sprinkles lost pages work, and I've got it now. So now we've got some leather. Yeah, you can put between 1 and 3 of them into a crafting grid. If you don't use a lost page, you have to use paper instead, and it sort of lowers the quality of the enchant. So I don't know if you guys saw that just there, but we had mending in a Frostwalker now, and you can just keep doing this, it looks like, until... Oh, night vision again. Silk touch, see? Yeah, just keep going through until you get the enchant you want. So we don't have a lot of experience at the moment. We also don't have a lot of leather, but I'm definitely going to be making use of this at some point. The mod itself had some really cool stuff. And we're back. Oh, that bird. The timing on that. Yeah, I've been told not to turn down the animal noises because of things like that, where they get in my way and they irritate me. Apparently that's entertaining to watch, is it? Well, yeah, that's fair enough. We'll keep it going. So you can sort of see what I've been working on up there. It's actually been a couple of days since I recorded the last segments. Sort of like a little bridge across. So we'll see that in a minute. I've been working on a few bits and pieces. I created a couple of things. First one was this alloy furnace from Teckle. I was like, can I use that to make the bronze from forestry? And it turns out, no, you can't. You can make alloys in here, but it doesn't work for everything. So copper and tin makes brass. In that thing. Oh, also don't put a bucket of lava in there because you lose the bucket. I discovered that too. But that brass actually turned out pretty handy for what we've been building up the top there. And I also made this anvil because I couldn't resist playing with those pages from with sprinkles. And I made a really good book to go on my diamond pickaxe. So it had mending on it, it had magnetic, which means that when you mine stuff it goes straight into your inventory, and it had whichever enchant from that mod, it acts like vein miner. So basically you mine a pocket of ore and it mines the entire pocket of ore. So that combination of things was going to put it straight back in my inventory, and I thought as I'm mining I'll get XP and it'll get repaired. It'll last forever, and then eventually we'll get like some efficiency on there or something, some fortune. Nah. Turns out, this pack is not one where you want to put that vein miner thing on your pickaxe. There's so much ore. I basically just mined one piece, and the whole pickaxe just broke instantly. Didn't get any XP, so it didn't get repaired. So we'll bear that in mind. Tools are going to be one of the next things we work on, I think. Yeah, so I've given up on that. I have a diamond sword in there that I haven't enchanted yet. We might do looting on there or something. But I'll show you. Now the sun's setting, we'll go and we'll... Hello, piggy. You just chilling? Yeah, okay. You're okay there. let's go up and I'll show you. So I carried on digging upwards. I said I wanted an excuse to carry on to the top of this mountain just so we could see what was up there, right? Well, I figured we're doing all this astral sorcery, all stuff with the constellations and the stars. What we really need is an observatory. So that's what I've spent so much freaking time doing. I've been designing this thing, getting the resources together for it. Sort of see through there, bit of a view. You know, building this sort of stairwell all the way up. It is so dangerous. I've died so many times building this, just falling off cliffs and stuff. Yeah, you get up to the top here. So we're pretty much at the top of this mountain. If I open this, you can kind of see we're nearly at the top. It's really, really thin there. I wanted to actually build on top of here, but there just wasn't space. So we've gone across. Plus, I realized this went up even taller. Ooh, that was pretty bad. The game froze for a while there. I had a crash not too long ago as well. I was literally about to start recording, and the entire game froze. Well, we are pretty high up. You can still see the sun down there. So yeah, up there, that's where we're going. So you go across this quotation marks rope bridge. I'll work on this. I had to stick to simple materials for now, because don't forget, guys, we're just getting started. Like, we really don't have anything techy yet. And there's like a way out here that takes us on top of these cliffs. You probably can't see, but our bay is down there where we're going to be building our next house. You can kind of see across to where that stairwell is. There's like fences there reinforcing it. And if we pop back into here where it's nice and lit and you can actually see what we're doing, let's go up to the top. Stairwell goes most of the way up, and it takes a little bit of a leap over, goes up another stairwell, and eventually we end up, just realized I need to get some more fences for there, that's fine. And this structure right here, now I've left this open just so we can get a look outside, but if we go up the top here, this is like supposed to be kind of an observatory with like a telescope in it. And like they have those kind of domed roofs that are supposed to be able to rotate, so they build the roof out of something like a cheap or light metal that can be turned around as it needs to, and they have like a slot down the middle, so the telescope can kind of go all the different angles and then rotate, so you can like point it anywhere in the sky you want, basically. So we're pretty high up. So why 174 here? Let's go down and look from outside. Can we see it from over here? Oh, I don't think I have any. Oh dear, you can't really see the telescope, can you? I didn't do that very well. Let's see if we can get down here without being horribly murdered. Sort of sticking out the end. Oh, it's not really a good, picture of that, is it? Let's get over here. Don't know if this is like better for the detailing on it. So we're on top of the telescope here. Kind of sticks out like this. It's got, you know, like the lens and stuff in there. Looking out over this mesa into the night sky. Got something over there. Not sure what that is. Something over there. Oh, those are clouds. Those are clouds. Yeah, we can go cloud watching with this thing too. And we've got this. I went for these factory blocks for the roof just because they looked a bit like copper. You know, copper goes green when it's been weathered, and they were also a heck of a lot cheaper to craft than the actual metal blocks would have been. So we went with a lot of factory blocks in this. Still trying to keep to our tech level. You know, fairly simple stuff. Nothing like space agey or anything like that. But yeah, the reason we're up here is because we need to place this thing down. We have to see whether we've picked a good spot for the starlight. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's actually better than I thought it was going to be. The other side was okay. It was a little bit lower than this, so I was like, either it's going to have only a little bit in it or it's going to be better. And it turns out it's slightly better on this side. Not as good as it could be. We're kind of in the middle of the night and it's just over halfway there. But I think that's good enough. So I need to stop there, guys. It's taken me a few days to record this episode. I want to get it edited and get it uploaded for you. And then I want to go and do a bit of exploring. I want to mess around with this mod, see if we can make a little bit of progress on it, because I want to start building that house soon. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.